Will, do you hear that?
What?
Something's calling our names. Just listen. I think it's fantasy books.
Oh no. But Ed, the TBR is growing more than we can catch up.
We better read quicker then.
Well, I mean, I can't make any promises we'll actually read them.
These are 10 fantasy books we are reading this year, whether you like it or not. Readers,
Reviewers,
countrymen,
lend us your ears.
And a huge thank you to all of our Patreons.
thank you to the Pit Fighters, the First Swords, and all of the Bright Stars, Truth and Courage. We love fantasy books. You love fantasy books. Let's talk about 10 fantasy books that both Will and I need to read before the end of 2025.
I'm liking Ed. You're passionate. You're fired up. Fancy. We love it. As you said, here's the 10 that we're going to read.
Repetition. The Strength of the Few by James Arlington. Yeah, we just want to gloat. We want to just basically just show off to everyone that we've been sent this amazing book. I do feel pretty cool.
The strength of the few, the showing off of the two.
Yeah, and the excitement of the masses who are watching this video. The Strength of the Few, we cannot wait to read this. I'm already seeing kind of a skittering of reviews out there. And they are all deeply, deeply positive.
I'd say more than a skittering. It's like a huge boulder being thrown into the sea, sending ripples for miles that everyone is flocking
Okay, you're just flexing your prose muscles now. What are you, Robin Hobb?
Sorry, I've been reading Cormac McCarthy.
Nice. Okay, well, we'll see some death soon then. Great. The Strength of the Few is meant to be absolutely incredible. It's meant to be the perfect continuation of the story of the Will of the Many. So this is book 2 of the Hierarchy, I believe, trilogy at the moment. But we shall wait and see. We trust James Arlington. We trust him with our lives. And I cannot wait to read The Strength of the Few. You just read The Will of the Many.
I was going to say, I just read it, obviously, only because it's got my name in the title. Hadn't heard anything else. But I absolutely adored it. I saw what the hype is about. And it's always worrying when you see so much love for a book and you pick it up because you think, oh, that wasn't quite what I was expecting. But it lived up to it. It's fantastic. Twists and turns, really great pace, great characters, and a lot of intrigue. And I'm looking forward to finding out some more answers. I can see this, if The Strength of the Few hits those same heights, and book 3 as well, being an iconic fantasy series that people in 20 or 30 years recommend as a starting point, and I really hope it does. It seems through the early reactions that The Strength of the Few is doing a great job, and so I cannot wait to pick this up. Please let us know down below if you want us to say why you should read The Will of the Many. If you've not read it, it can convince you, and if you have read it already, you can just say a few reasons.
Infernum, yes. We'll both also be reading Memories of Ice by Stephen Erickson. This is book 3 of the Malazan Book of the Falling. And I think Will and I both agree that we'll be kind of, well, once we finish Memories of Ice, we will understand, we'll have a deep understanding of where we sit with the series, whether we'll be definitely prioritising it for next year. I believe we'll be reading this in December together. William will probably be reading it next December because it's slightly late.
Whoa! Have I read Dead House Gates and Gardens of the Moon?
Did you read it in May?
No.
When did you read Dead House Gates? August you finished it, Will?
No.
Yes?
No.
Yes?
No.
You finished it
July.
in August. July what, 31st?
No, it was July.
Okay.
I don't know why I went very high pitched.
No, it was July.
No, because when you get defensive,
it was July.
Okay. Memories of Ice by Steve Erickson is meant to be a masterpiece. Just like Dead House Gates is meant to be a masterpiece. I really enjoyed Dead House Gates. William didn't enjoy it quite as much. We actually
Can I just interrupt quickly?
We do need to review Dead House Gates on the channel.
Just to interrupt quickly, Gardens of the Moon, this is kind of the general hype that was raised for me. I hit there. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was incredible. Yeah. I was like, cool, this is a series for me.
Please hurry up because this is a heavy
book. Dead House Gates, everyone's like, this is incredible. I was down there. So between the two, it kind of evens out expectations. Yeah. So yes, this is a decider. This is going to be the big red button next to the green one. One saying continue the series, the other one saying don't. Which one will I be hitting?
That
depends
cover
on this.
slaps.
Oh yeah, I'll still be buying them all because of
the Broken Binding edition. Again, the Broken Binding they just hit home run after home run. If they were on the Rounders field, we would not be catching a single drop ball. So yeah, it's a great one. Memories of Ice, Stephen Erickson. Cannot wait to read it.
Very nice, Ed. First up I've got, for one that we're both reading, is King's Sorrow by Joe Hill. This is released in October. We are beyond lucky to have received an early arc of this.
Yeah.
And yeah, King's Sorrow, I mean, it doesn't sound like a fun fantasy read, does it?
No.
The king of Sorrow.
It sounds
Yeah.
like a warm, fuzzy coming-of-age
Yeah.
story about bumblebees in the forest.
Yeah, definitely. Not really. It speaks fantasy that promises tragedy,
Yeah.
atmosphere, and also a little bit of myth, I've heard, as well.
Nice. Well, it is actually a coming-of-age story, but it's giving pain, to be honest.
It is giving
But
pain.
it's also
but
giving
also-
dragons, and I will say, again, linked to the broken... That is a great soft spread.
It's great. Look at that. I mean, that is just stunning.
The drop on that.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
The spread
It's incredible.
is crazy. Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's 10 out of 10.
I can't stop looking at it, Will.
Wow.
Just
Us fantasy readers are
I've
freaks.
never seen such a unanimously beautiful flop.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Right, that'll do.
That is great.
And
That'll do, Donkey.
Some people don't actually watch the video; they just listen to it while they're doing stuff. So just to hear you going,
Oh,
it
yeah.
flops perfectly.
It does flop perfectly.
It's filth, Will, but
Well,
yeah,
they should go onto YouTube and watch the video
we
as well.
cannot wait to read The Prince of Horrors: Return to Glory.
Of course.
Also, again, linked to the Broken Binding. Is it Blackfire Books, who are the horror imprint?
Yes.
They are releasing a very, very nice edition of King Sorrow, which
Nice.
I will be
I'll have to check it out
pre-ordering.
as well.
Yes. Very nice. Now, on to books that Will and I will be reading. I am so sorry. I'm just ahead of the
Let's not be
curve.
silly.
Don't be hasty.
Say sorry. Come on.
I'm sorry.
I've got Daughter of the Otherworld by Shauna Lawless. We're both going to be reading this.
Oh, yeah.
It is a succession to the Ghoul Song trilogy. It is attached to it. It's 100 years later.
What trilogy?
The Ghoul Song.
Don't ever go to Ireland.
you
Just
being
joking.
mean? Are
Just
you being
joking.
mean?
No, I was just teasing. Sorry.
Wow.
I forgot the cameras were
Wow.
rolling.
Rebecca Kwong said that one of her biggest hates is people mocking others for their pronunciations.
I don't think Arif Kwang and I would get along.
Great. Daughter of the Otherworld, Shauna Lawless. I imagine lyrical prose again. I imagine standout characters. I think with each work of hers that I've read, she's got better and better at her craft, and she was great to begin with. So that speaks volumes. So I'm really looking forward to this latest work of hers.
And the first one that I will just be reading, because I doubt Will was going to catch up. No, you are at university, so you'll be reading a little bit less. But this is The Blackfire Blade, which is the follow-up to The Silver Blood Promise by James Logan. Now, the first book was so much fun. It was like the perfect blend of The Greatcoats meets Lies of Locke Mora meets my favourite video games ever, Fable. Which are this incredibly funny, incredibly British fantasy kind of whimsical series of games. And this book fitted that bill perfectly. Now, if you are a rogue in D&D, then seriously read this. If you are kind of an Astarian hype man from Baldur's Gate 3, please read this, because it captures the feeling of both of those feelings perfectly. Now, Lucan is a great perspective, is a great character. His kind of sidekick, Flea, is so much fun. I love the dynamic between them. And that's kind of the most exciting thing I'm feeling about going into book 2. And I love that feeling when you love a cast of characters so much that you're not really too concerned with where the story's going. You know, some books you read like, okay, I've got to see the ending of this story.
Yeah.
But I've got to find out how the dynamic between these two characters continues in the next book. And that's what I'm really excited for. When you got a good cast of characters, you don't care what they're doing. You're just happy to be with them. And I think James Logan has struck gold there.
Yeah, I mean, I had the pleasure of listening to him at an event in Oxford, and he said how there's kind of a split of fantasy between the epic high fantasy of the Tolkiens, the Terry Brooks. On the other side, there was the sword and sorcery. And that's what he's been very inspired by. The itty-gritty of the back streets of these cities and the alleys, and the nastiness that goes on there in the fantasy world, but combined still with some hope.
Yeah, absolutely. And there is some hope here. And I'm very looking forward to trying the Blackfire Blade. And hopefully there'll be a review on the channel at some point in the future.
Very nice. And next up, I'm putting an end to the hate. I'm picking up Ship of Magic. Yeah, so let's hope I don't get seasick, because this seems like it's going to be a voyage.
Wow.
And a new realm of a time where Ed doesn't mock me. I mean, he'll find something else, but one that doesn't have...
Age of Man is over.
The voyage of the wheel has begun.
No.
Ship of Magic. It's going to be a journey. It's going to be a ride. It's going to be a voyage. One which Ed will lose the masses, and he will continue to bully me for other reasons, but hopefully you won't support him anymore.
Yeah,
Ship of Magic.
I'm losing an arrow from my quiver, but I hope you packed your sea legs because it's a bumpy ride, Will.
Thank you, Ed.
You are venturing upon stormy seas.
I have to say thank you for pushing me into this because I know I'm absolutely going to love it. I've been feeling FOMO hearing so many people.
I'm not sure if you will.
Ed,
How
about you slow down?
I would temper your expectations.
You know what? I don't think I will. I actually don't think I will because I feel pretty certain I'm going to adore it and talk about it loads and make you feel sick that you can't make the joke anymore. That's Ship of Magic. Maybe I need some different motivations.
2025 is just ruined.
Great.
The whole thing.
Terrible year.
It's all gone.
Let's move to 2026.
Now I think the most exciting release of the year has to be Empire of the Dawn by Jay Kristoff. I am probably Jay Kristoff's biggest fan, actually, at the moment.
Okay,
out of the whole of the
queue
world.
of challenges. Can you please arrange yourself? But
Now,
you are big.
I'm pushing
fan.
6 foot.
You are pushing 6 foot.
So I'm
I mean, Ed, I'm afraid you probably can't call yourself the biggest of any fan base.
except sideways. I have to catch up on people, aren't I? But I am very excited to be reading Empire of the Dawn. It is the year of the vampire for me, and Empire of the Dawn is just hopefully going to cap off the perfect year. I'm incredibly excited. Gabriel de Leon, I am so excited to see the kind of conclusion of his story. I am kind of angry at Jay that he only writes trilogies. And he does say, once you go past the trilogy, stories seem to kind of lose their... Most of them anyway. He said there are a few exceptions, but most of them kind of lose their steam, lose their momentum, lose the identity that they kind of set out with at the beginning. And I do understand that.
Yeah.
But he is an author that if he wrote 12, 15, 20 books in the world of Empire of the Vampire, I would devour them all with my lateral incisors.
I never thought I'd hear you say that. I would love it to see in the future if he did a novella or something in this world. Maybe not quite the length of a book, or a standalone in this world.
Yeah, or even another trilogy in this world.
Maybe
just something, but
I'm keeping my hopes tempered.
Stay in
though.
the same world because the Day's death is
Utterly incredible.
Utterly incredible.
Just
Love it. But I cannot wait for Empire of the Dawn. Probably the most excited person in the world, actually, for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Very cool. Next up, I've got A Killer and a King by Tom Odell. This is self-published fantasy. Very short as well, so one that I can kind of get through while still at uni. When I have that fancy burn that I'm not reading anything, I can probably pick this up in an evening and blitz through. It sounds like it's great. A murder mystery, mix of fantasy, small scale, with some epic consequences. It sounds like it's just made for me. And we've had the pleasure of meeting him in the flesh, and he seemed like a lovely guy. And I'm just really looking forward to picking this up. Yeah. And I say in most videos, I think people need to read more self-published fantasy. And so I can't go around saying that all the time and not pick any up myself.
Well, be a man of deeds, not words.
Exactly. Well, follow what you say. There we go. A king, a killer, and a king.
Great cover as well. Great cover.
It is great.
And I love a blue book. As somebody supports Brighton, we need more blue books.
We do.
Yeah, definitely. I believe the last one on the list for me... Is it the last one on the list for me? I think it is. Well, I think it's number 9. Is Winter Birth by Brian Ruckley. Now, this is a book that Papa Gwynne has been telling us to read since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I actually do remember picking up this book and starting it, but I was at an antique fair with my mother, and we were selling there, and unfortunately customers kept coming over, so I had to put the book down, talk to them, pick it back up. But I do remember that this had some incredible world building, some really intriguing characters, and it did make me feel very wintry, which is good. I can't wait to read it actually properly. Papa Gwynne says it's one of the most memorable fantasy series that he's ever read, something that sticks in his mind massively. And he's recommended that I read it as kind of research for the kind of things that I'm writing as well. So yeah, I definitely have to give it a go.
Very nice. And yeah, it is one that I definitely need to read as well. Papa Gwynne said that he is one of those writers that makes you wish you could write like that. His prose is incredible, and the storytelling, his aspects that inspired him as a writer. Yeah,
so it's a story of there's a culture of Thanes and there's a culture of True Bloods, and there's kind of an uneasy truce between these two tribes, these two different cultures. But bad things in the world start happening, and the uneasy truce starts to wither and wane. and we will see if the string snaps.
Wow.
We'll find out.
Wow.
Cannot wait.
Last up is the video is A Drowned Kingdom by P.L. Stewart. So more self-published fantasy. I just said why you should read it. This is some more, and it's one that you've read as well. I believe it's morally grey, some very dark actions, and some political intrigue shoved into a not too long fancy book, and a series that I can dive into and get obsessed with.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend packing your life jacket because you're going to be floundering.
And yeah, when I make the dive, let's hope I don't drown. Lots of sea jokes this video. Ship of Magic, Drowned Kingdom. Couldn't pass on that opportunity.
Absolutely. It's a fantastic book though. P.L. Stewart has probably one of the most unique writing voices and kind of choices that I've seen in fantasy in general at all. So
I mean, the way he
excited.
talks is captivating,
Yeah.
so I can only just guess at just how enticing.
Don't guess,
his prose is.
read it.
I will be.
Just
That's what
read
this
it
video is
now.
about.
Just
Ed.
read it now.
But
I'll
yeah,
finish the video.
there we go.
You
That's
read
the
it.
last video, the last book of the video. 10 fantasy books we want to read. There are so many on the pile, but as I joked about at the beginning, there's just too many to get to. But here are the ones that we probably will. Not definitely, but probably.
Yeah, I'm aiming to read all of these by the end of the year.
That
And
was
if
the kind of line we put.
If I
wasn't
don't
it?
read them by the end of the year, just wait longer.
Just wait longer.
Just wait
In the
longer.
words of Ace Ventura.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
No, absolutely. So anyway, truth and courage. Stay safe from the Brothers Gwynne.
The Brothers Gwynne.
The Brothers Gwynne.
The Brothers Gwynne.
It's from the Brothers Gwynne.